Two Nights, part 14 of 50, a Tony Neal tale. I knock on the door of room 313 and then hold my thumb over the peephole. Jean shakes her head and rolls her eyes. Sean opens the door, and as he and Lauren start to exit the room, I ask, "Can we turn off some of these lights?" Sean's eyebrow raise is microscopic as he goes back in and clicks off 3 lamps before closing the door behind him. "Where are we going?" he asks. "Irish pub on the other side of the river," Jean replies. "Not even a mile." "We're walking?" Sean asks. "That's a question," Jean replies, shaking her head. "You ready?" Lauren and I nod as Jean leads us towards the elevator. We exit on the first floor and walk through the lobby to the front door. "I wonder if they have any cookies," I ask. Jean shakes her head and smirks. "Wrong hotel. That's the Doubletree. We're at the Hampton. We get free breakfast here." "Tan Staffel," I reply, following the first third of our quartet out the sliding door and turning left onto the street. It's maybe 50 feet to the T where Flagler smacks into Prudential, and we turn right. Spying the street sign for Prudential, "Own a piece of the rock," escapes my lips in an unnoticed whisper. "Tan who?" Lauren asks, her brows knit together. "Tan Staffel," I say again. "There ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Or breakfast, as the case may be. Or cookies. Our breakfast won't be free. They're part of the room price. Guy named Robert Heinlein used to use the expression in his books. Buy a beer, get a free lunch, except the lunch was overhead and the pretzels were extra salty so customers would buy more beer. Kind of goes along with you get what you pay for." "Okay," Lauren replies, shrugging her left shoulder. "Please," Sean adds, shaking his head, "don't get Padre started on Robert Heinlein. He'll tell you every plot of every book the man ever wrote." "What, you didn't like Half Spacesuit Will Travel?" I asked. "No, I liked it. When I was, 9? I liked the other one, too. The one on Mars. Red Planet. And don't forget Farmer in the Sky. Those are great books." "Yeah, I still like Harry Potter better," he responds. "Heathen," I say as we cut through a little park to our right. "I like Harry Potter better, too, Sean," Jean says. "And your father's had me listen to Big Bob on book tapes before, so I know what I'm talking about." "Heathens," I repeat. "I'm surrounded by heathens." "This part of town seem a little sketchy to anyone else?" I ask as we wait for the light on Main Street to turn before crossing. "Lauren, when you come visit at Christmas, you'll have to read one of my Heinlein books. Classics," I add. "I think it's just the construction cones and having the elevated highway running overhead," Jean says, pointing upward. "Nothing but bad things happen in a movie when there's a highway running overhead." Lauren looks at Sean, who mouths the words, "You won't have to read them," as he shakes his head slowly back and forth 3 times. I ignore him as we start climbing up the bridge's walkway to get to our Irish pub. "Or in tunnels," I say. "No wonder I'm claustrophobic. Movies taught me to be." "Sure, honey," Jean replies, turning her head back to catch my eye. "Movies did it. But what about all your other aphobias?" "I'm blaming Woody Allen. He made neurotic cool." Jean coughs her response. "Sure he did. If you say so."